day of fishing. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hang out and support your Catching Alaska channel so we can make more awesome videos and do more awesome live shows like this and bring you the best of both worlds. Here's our first day to go out for salmon from Frederick Sound. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for hanging out. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow us. Big things coming. Today we're gonna go catch some salmon. See if there's any sockeyes hanging out here. Who knows? Hey Eric, glad you made it, dude. It's a beautiful day. It's about 60 degrees. Enough to give you goosebumps, but enough to keep you cool. Still stay warm. It's gonna be at least an hour before we get out to fishing. I can't guarantee that there'll be good enough service to capture this on live. But we always get the boat ride. Oh yeah. This, you can break a sweat, but I don't have to put rain gear today. I don't care about the jellyfish, you know. Nothing like a good jellyfish to wake up, better than a cup of coffee. Got Dirty Dave. His first time ever gillnetting. He's gonna get jellyfish and be crying today. I want to see David cry like a little girl. He says no. He doesn't even know.
Hopefully not.
He will. Hopefully not. Hey, what's up, Zachary Lundgren? How you doing? Don't do that fishing. Well, see. Eric, one thing you need to learn about Mr. Wyatt here. Hi, I fish, but I have a business I'm in the process of creating called Into Security. This is a musician right here. He just quit his job as a professor. He needs to play more music. Follow him. He's going to be posting an album this summer. There'll be a link to his music, and I'll put some of his music on my shorts. Look at that. Yeah, Dirty Dave. But I help people out. I like to go fishing with everyone I can, learn all I can at all times. I'm not committed to anyone because I work with people, not for them. That's how I live my life. And so I go out with people and I help them establish their first year. Like Stuart, I fished him out west, and his dream was to run his own dungey boat. He ran his own dungey boat, but he had a really bad boat, a horrible season, so he got a high-speed skip this year from the guy he worked with for the first time ever going fishing, and it seemed like the circle completed itself. And he needed help getting gear in the water. I mean, it was a lot of work, and by himself it would have been pretty impossible. Yeah. So I like to help people out, and so I'll go dungey fishing. There might be another couple of dungey days, but dungey fishing's been so bad here, most of the guys quit. So I'm glad I'm not dungey fishing. I just like helping people. Like I do a lot of work in town. I don't post that on YouTube because it seems kind of weird. Fixing cars isn't really fun to watch, in my opinion. Thank you everyone for watching. We're going to be catching some salmon today. Hopefully there'll be salmon. Wish for fish. We're on the flood right now, so the tide's coming in, the tide's flooding that way. We got Mr. Roondog. No, honestly, water temp's like 48 degrees. I'd say it was all the fresh water that was raining down. And it's a weird year too. It's been a high solar maximum, and crab are cancer. They are directly related to the solar solar radiation. So I mean, there's got to be. It's the year of the crab, man. It was really good crabbing 4 or 5 years ago. So in 2 years, dungey should be really good. It was really hot crabbing for goldens this year. So and I think red king crabs will be amazing this year. It's just they're on cycles, like everything. It's on the cycle. And you look at most things, they're on their own weird little cycle. Hope you're having a great day, Eric. Thanks for watching. I always appreciate you coming by. You've been the longest supporter of this show, and that's been awesome. We got the Devil's Summit out here today. Y'all get to see the most beautiful view in the world. Well, yeah. It goes down in this Crystal Mountain. We just climbed that yesterday. I might have posted a video of it. That's Crystal Mountain way up there. David and I peaked there yesterday. I'll put some cool videos of us climbing up that. We made it to the top of that, and most of the snowpack's gone. That supplies the reservoir for the town for the hydroelectric power. And there's no snow left on that mountain, I tell you what. And then over here, these are all glaciers. These are permanent glaciers, and these have receded since I've been here 5 years ago. I've never seen that part of the mountain. So if all you see, and this is probably the last time you're going to see this glacier that visible. Ice does melt. And it makes more sense now to think that the ice melt was all the way up to the tops of all these mountains, packed all the way down the bottom of this valley. Just solid ice packed everywhere. It's kind of cool to get a geology lesson in erosion. Hope y'all having a great day. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow the Catch in Alaska. We're going to be catching some salmon today with Rune, Joker, Dave, and Chris. This is Frederick Sound. This is the north part of the town. Glaciers used to dump in here all the time, so they could go out here and pick glaciers out of the bay from the ice, you know, from the or icebergs from the bay, from the glacier, and they take it right to the cannery and pack the fish. So the history of the town is packing fish was really easy because the southernmost glacier fed into the oceans right here and right there. There's two big old glacial dumps. Hey, what's up, Sean? Yeah, Alaska's awesome. Well, you're back in Alaska now. Make sure you leave a thumbs up. There's a crab skip fisherman. Yeah. Well, we got crabs. It's been a bad crab here. No one's really catching anything. It's been horrible. But there are a few people who do direct market sale of Alaska crabs. But it's been a horrible year for crab, and I'll tell you what. We're going to go catch some salmon with this gill net here. Go hook us some fish. Try something different. Hey, you're welcome, Matt S. Hey, John Jacob, Gilgamesh Smith. Oh. No, man. It's on the backs of trolls. You ride to the top of Troll Mountain. That's the way it goes. On the backs we ride to the top of, on the backs of trolls we ride to the top of Troll Mountain. Yeah. Remember, you troll. On the backs of trolls I ride to the top of Troll Mountain. Yeah, you know what? If you fall off a boat, this is the thing. Anyone who ever goes on a boat, I'm going to teach you something. These are the best boots in the world. They used to be way better. They're called Extra Toughs. I need a sponsorship for them. And then when you have a boot like this, if you really don't want to slip, you sipe the bottoms, meaning you cut them so they get better traction. I do it to all my boots. I cut them on the bottom so I get extra traction. But if you drop these boots, you're in these boots, you take your boots off, dump the water out, stuff them underneath your arms, like that, and it's a water wing. So you can float way better with taking your shoes off. Yeah, you want to take your shoes off when you get in the water, but you want to hold them underneath your arms so you have flotation. Life-saving stuff right there. The Extra Toughs, the best boots in the world. I'll tell you what. They are tough and they have great traction. Yeah, Sean, my buddy fell off over here about a week ago. He's getting off his boat in a kayak, fell off, and he was wearing his life jacket. Thank God he didn't have the cartridge replaced, so he had to blow it up manually. Thank God he was wearing it. But he forgot he could take his boots off and put them underneath his arms, and he almost froze to death in the channel here. And that's the guy I was fishing Stu, you know, that guy crabbing. If you see in my videos, he had a near-death experience the other day from underprepared, you know. Hey, what's up, Fisher with Berg? It's going great today. We're gonna go do our first set out here. It's our first opening for Frederick Sound, right underneath the Devil's Thumb. Last week we were doing crabbing. Right here we had one of the first lightning strikes in 10 years pop off right above our heads while we're catching crab. We have David out here. I got him up from Oregon last week, so his first hour in Alaska. He was here for 1 hour, and we had him out here in the water crabbing with us, and a lightning storm pops off above his head, and there hasn't been lightning here in years. So I thought that was a pretty interesting experience. That's, yeah. Some people have some people are blessed, but we're just gonna hide that one, Bandioho. I'm sorry, I have to. Yeah, and that's the main thing. When I fish out west, because there's not really much Coast Guard and stuff, I usually have a few buoys hanging out. It's kind of weird, but I have loose buoys on deck. Just two of them, one on each side of me, one on that side, one on this side. I have knife stashed everywhere. Generally, I have a Leatherman's in my pocket or a folding knife in my pocket. Sometimes I wear a knife belt, but not very often. But having all your plans for what happens if you go overboard is pretty good, or what you're going to do if someone else falls overboard, because it's very hard to pull people back over the boat if they're not willing to get back on the boat with the reserve calm line. Oh yeah, we got a can here. Love the channel. Hey, thanks Eric. I appreciate you being a good moderator there. That's exactly what I needed. You're cool. Bandejo, just enjoy the show, man. You're on the backside ride to the trolls, to the top of Troll Mountain, troll away, but it's not worth it. That's the town of Petersburg. That way looks to the Stikine River. That's the Stikine River flats out here. Dumps out on both sides. You can't see it, but it goes in there. The Conte Glacier. We have Devil's Thumb, that's Horns Cliff. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for keeping it appropriate. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, now's the time I'll take them, I'll listen. Eric, you seem like you live quite the life, dude. David learns really fast. Fly fishing using graphite rod, those sort of yeah, it is. It's a great way, but it's also a great way to remind you that you're loved and God could have smite you right then or smited us whenever. So sometimes I think it's a blessing to remember that lightning's a beautiful reminder of how precious life is. Yeah, graphite rods will do that if you leave them in the sun or use them a lot. They're covered, it just degrades. I like those wicked sticks. They're really cheap. Or ugly sticks. I don't know if they make wicked sticks anymore, but those ugly sticks are probably the best fishing pole I've ever encountered. Cheap, really great action. You can troll with them. You can catch small fish with them too. They have a really good tip action, but they also have a really good strength pull. I gotta land big old halibut with them, easy. Those ugly sticks are something else. Cheap and reliable. They'll last forever. And if you break them, you really don't feel bad. You'll still fish with them kind of broken. Oh, hi, Rune. I'll say hi to the Rune Dog. He is the sponsor of the show. He sponsors us with love. He keeps me happy. Mr. Rune Dog. He loves being on the boat. you go catch a fish? You want a fish? Do you like eating fish? A salmon, Rune. You're gonna eat some salmon. Oh, you like salmon. He says he does. Yeah, they make the ugly stick. I'm not sure about the wicked stick. Thanks all for the thumbs up. Thank everyone for watching and support Catching Alaska. Keep watching and we'll keep growing and doing different stuff and making better videos and better content. Thank everyone for being here. This is the sponsor of the show, Mr. Rune Dog. He's in charge. He's the brains. I just do what he says. He says go fishing because he wants. Are you on some fish, Rune? Do you want some fish? He does. What's up, bud? This is Rune Dog. He's a something else. Boat dogs are the best dogs. Got people on a sailboat today. What a beautiful day in Alaska. This is one of the days you think that never rains in Alaska. And then a week later it's been raining for about a week and exactly, they're in charge. He demands attention. I have no choice right now, otherwise I'm gonna get bullied. What's up, Betty Spaghetti? Oh yeah, it is a great day. Beautiful. We climbed Crystal Mountain yesterday with David. He's here on the boat. That's that mountain right up there is Crystal Mountain. It was a fun hike. It's only like 3,500 feet above sea level, but I'll tell you what, that's a little sketchy. Yes, blessed. Yeah, I think so. Still here, still walking the planet, enjoying life. Yeah, this is Rune Dog. He's in charge. Say hi, Rune. Say hi. He says it's hot. What, man? They like being on the boats. I realize that. It's like therapy for dogs going fishing. Yeah, that's the baby. That's Rune. He's the baby. And he has like 26 puppies, something like that here. Really good dogs. They went to really good homes. It was kind of a cool experience. My buddy and I both had a dog, and they had puppies when we were fishing. And then we blessed with a bunch of little puppies. Rolling out in the Frederick Sound right now. You get a really cool view of the glacier today. You can see how it's cabbing off down there. Alex Hommel 2 or 3 years ago climbed the Devil's Thumb up there. That's like a 12,000. I'm not sure how big, but it's pretty high up there. There's all glacial ice back. It's really been disappearing the last few years. There's a forest fire out in Canada, so it's been really smoggy lately, kind of obscuring the view. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Betty. You're so cool. I see you come here a lot. Say hi to David. He's been fishing. He's gonna be getting jellyfish today. You're gonna see his eyes all twitched out and having a really bad experience. Yeah. No, Prince of Wales, I mean, we're near him, but Prince of Wales will be like way out there. Like 100 and some miles. That's, this is Kupernock, the north end of Kupernock right here. That's Admiralty, I think, way out there. And that's mainland British Columbia, right there. And then the moon somewhere over here. Oh, my bad. We got our brailer bags in here. These are what we put down in our fish holes. Those, when we put fish in, they sit in ice. So we have to make slush ice in here. So we got ice packed, and when we get out to our fishing grounds, I'll run some water in and make sure that it has appropriate amount of slush. So when we put fish in there, they stay the perfect temperature. And when we deliver fish, they come in a high quality product. Yeah, first guy. Yeah, Prince of Wales a little bit of ways. This is Mitkoff Island, Kupernoff. This is like 80 miles south of Juneau, 30 miles north of Wrangell, and about 100 miles north of Ketchikan. And we're Sitka's way over there in the ocean. Yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. Thanks for all the thumbs up and support. We're just starting off doing this, so it's kind of hard figuring out what we're gonna do, what videos we're gonna make, but it's a start. We have plenty of time and kind of testing the waters to see what people want to see. And if anyone has any comments, suggestions, ideas, concerns, complaints, throw them out there. And thank you for everyone for supporting us. Today we'll primarily be getting, I think, sockeyes and maybe chum salmon, which are considered dog salmon. This is a diesel boat, and we run right now probably about 1.5 gallons an hour on this nice Isuzu diesel motor. I mean, we probably spend $50 a day on this boat, which is awesome. Bigger boats will use like a couple thousand a gallon, $1,000 of fuel a day. Even those skiffs running out there after a whole day of running is $150. Like this. It's slow, but you save money. They're displacement holes, so they displace water, and they have a maximum hole speed based on the length of the boat. I mean, if you want to move to Alaska and get on a boat, it's not hard. What is hard is being a consistent person and working and providing it, because at a moment's notice, you didn't make any money, and then you're burned out. And if you didn't do a good job, you quit on somebody, threw a fit, then your name's bad and the reputation. And moving here, you need some capital to move somewhere. But if you want to work on a boat, you can get lined up and you spend the summer on the boat working. But moving here's been pretty hard. I spent a lot of time going from place to place, working from boat to boat. And I still don't have a home. And I don't know about processing plant. You can do processing plant, and it all depends on what you want to do. But I do what I'm gonna do. I do what I do. Oh, thanks, Wrestle Hunter. Yeah, processing plants, you make good money there if you want to, if you're really timid about the industry, never stepped on a boat before, have no prior experience. It's a good way to get to know the fishing fleet and what kind of fish you want to do. Like, being a dive tender is a great way to be on a boat if you have no fishing experience and have injuries, because all you have to do is tender all the equipment and keep the operation running. You're more of a manager, There is some hard parts to it, but you really are have to be responsible. It's not that hard, because all you have to do is walk up to the boat and ask for a job and introduce yourself like a respectable human would. That's the best way to get a job. Anywhere you go is just walk in and ask for one. Yeah, the bar's a good spot to meet frisky people who are going to get you, you meet some good fishermen in bars, but you're more likely to find the type of fishermen who aren't going to think about your safety. It's going to be more chaotic and mismanaged emotions, where you're going to have a lot of angry chaos instead of confident, clear-thinking people who aren't going to get upset and just be efficient. Those people that can do that can separate their emotions from what they're doing. They seem to make a lot more money and have a way better maintenance boat. And those people are a lot safer to be around, because at a moment's notice stuff can go south. And if your skipper's busy being a stressaholic and has a lot of emotional problems, then you're going to be in a dangerous situation that you don't like. And it's up to you to keep yourself safe, and that's not fair. So getting on a boat has a lot of a lot of dangers implied with it, that you're walking into someone else's world, living with them for an unknown period of time, and you're now in their home and presence, and you know nothing about them. It's it's a confining experience. You can't just walk off. and you're stuck with people on a boat that you don't know, and at a moment's notice, anyone can have a psychological breakdown, and you're responsible to keep your peace and theirs. Yeah, Jimmy Goo. So yeah, if you're in the Bronx, New York, and you know how to keep yourself safe, like that main fishing stuff's fun. So it's, you know, it's respect. You know, you don't want to disrespect people in any way. Like you do your job, you keep stuff clean. You don't, you just don't piss in people's Cheerios, and then you have a good time. And it's also a lot better if everyone wants to be there, because some people go fishing because they're broken. They need to be there. They have bad things going on at home. And you know, if you have a bad energy, they have a bad energy. There's nothing's going to happen, but shit gets worse. And then you have knots that aren't tied right, equipment's breaking, there's no maintenance in it. It's having a good psychology helps this whole deal go way better. Everyone treats each other better. So I like to bring dogs on boats. They chill. Big chillers. If you're having a bad day, go pet the dog. Go talk to the dog, he'll chill you out. He'll tell you what's up. Good for you. I've never been an alcoholic. I'm very susceptible to it. It makes me sick. Like I'll puke if I have more than 3 beers. So I don't drink very often. It's rare. But every time I notice people that, you know, I'm not talking about if you drink, it's not the end of the world. But I know a lot of people that choose drinking over anything else, and you can just feel that tension inside themselves, like where it's, I don't feel good, but I'm gonna keep drinking today too. And I feel bad for that, because I understand how much that hurts, but I never could understand how to create a better situation for where drinking wouldn't be the fallback. Like I need to take a drink to calm down. It's like, no, we should do some yoga or something. Like it sounds kind of weird, but take a stretch and a deep breath and then have a drink, because I think drinking when you're stressed about money or family problems or something like that, it's just gonna make it worse. Like you drinking when you have a clear mindset, when you're gonna be safe, you know, like I'm scared of heights, so I know I shouldn't drink that much if I drink a lot and then I want to go climb dangerous things. So I'm like, hey, this isn't good for me. It's gonna get me hurt. So everything in moderation is pretty clear. Like fishing in moderation. You can't go kill all the fish. They tried that before and there was no more fish left. Hot dog. 11:05. Fishing starts at noon today. Beautiful cliffs over here. Last week, so there's an opening down by Point Baker, I think some other places, but this is the first time it's opened up over here. Oh, cool. Now we get a really good view. This is Agassiz up here, Browns Cove. But this is the Glacier. If you watch this channel next year, I'll be shooting a video of this too. This glacier is receding rapidly, and I have a theory that this cold area in this high mountains area is a reason for such the weather in Southeast always being so crispy. There's this whole mountain range full of glaciers, and man, I tell you what, in the winter it just oof, everything comes right north off these mountains. Oh yeah, I don't fight. I'm a wrestler, wrestled my whole life, state champion wrestler, 2-time state runner-up. Trained Muay Thai, Krav Maga, Jiu-Jitsu. I did a lot of fighting and never gotten one fist fight. I did Aikido when I was little and kept doing that practice, and Aikido taught me if you hit somebody, you give them your chi, you know? You give them your energy, and you're not supposed to give away your energy and hate. Yeah, alcohol is, they always say alcohol is a spirit. Like the natives always talk about spirits, and alcohol is a spirit in a sense, and maybe the spirit of anger comes out sometimes. And that's why I always suggest making your own alcohol, like learn how to brew your own beer and stuff. Learn how to make your own wine to get a different taste. And then you'll know what the difference is, you know. Oh, Poland, yes, we're doing great. That's awesome. Hello, sir. Lucas. Oh, that's cool. It's Lucas. Oh, we're doing just fine. Hope you're fine too. This is Southeast Alaska. It's a very beautiful day for a place that rains 90% of the year. What's up, Aurora Martinez? Thanks for watching. Yeah, getting in a fight with the military is never a good idea. Probably got reprimanded a little bit for that, maybe.
Hey.
Yeah. Wheel? Or slush ice?
So we need to attach these two things.
Okay.
So basically, need to like make a loop,
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'll make you a loop there. So like a...
and then we can do the same with this. Although splices are nice, but I wanted to go to that trouble. But basically,
Can I do a carrick on it?
is
Can I tie these to a carrick?
you'll end up with a loop that
Okay.
goes.
So I can loop it over and through? Where do you want it? Here. I'll tie...
Right, anyways, and then we need a loop at the end to snap the buoy on there.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, here we got a tow line. This is our tow end. I'm gonna have to put y'all figure this one out. This is our tow end here. I have to make a loop in it, so I'll probably run a line here, like that. Yep, that's it. Works. Tying these on a stiff line. Sorry about that, everyone. Tying that on a stiff line sucks. Oh my gosh. That is not a fun one. I don't like that. Hey, yeah. I wrestle. I love wrestling. It's a gentleman's sport if you look at it, right? People always just make fun of me, like, here, who are you good? And I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like, but then I was like, if you think that with me, come on, let's fight. You know, let's wrestle. Let's fight. And you're like, you're just not gonna fight. You're just gonna wrestle me. I'm like, yeah, it's fighting. That's what wrestling is. It's a form of fight. I don't appreciate people chastising each other for a sport that they do. I'm gonna have to do a figure eight. They didn't leave me much line on this. It's kind of annoying. Not happy. That wasn't a very friendly move of these people. So a tow line is a tow strap, and that's what you put your buoys on, right? So what we have here is an issue. Something that's not working right now. Hold on. put you all up in a beautiful spot. Maybe keep them all looking good. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, hiking out here is a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite things. It's such a vast open space. That'll work. Thank you everyone for watching. Sorry about that. No, not a bowling. I did a. It's a. I forget the name of this one. It's not a bowling. It's a gear knot. And then sheet spin to a pitch that I met it on because we didn't have enough time to splice it. It's not really the most professional way to do it, but it's what we have to do first. If it works, it works. Usually if you want to stick stuff in, you make your loop, and then so what that does is keeps my knots tight because this goes through a lot of tension. I've seen these break off before, and he's using old line, so I don't really trust it. Make it tighter, and then I cinch it up with a bunch of tape. I like it when the You can do long mends and lash and make them look really pretty. It's my favorite thing is see really pretty stuff. I guess later in the season we'll get there. I had a change of plans in my fishing life here. I'm not going to go charter anymore. I decided to go gillnetting. I like gillnetting more than chartering. I'd rather go catch fish instead of help other people catch fish. So made a choice. Decided, hey, I'm going to do this instead. Just kind of keeping it all tight, you know. Always learn to pull it away. It sucks when stuff breaks. It's not fun. Or if the knot comes undone. Not like this knot would come undone. But we're not going to let it ever happen unless we want it to come on. Probably going to end up splicing the other into this side. I didn't have time to do it. Now it would take quite a bit of force to break this off, and no matter what, we'll be keeping our gear together. No electrical tape. Ugly, but sturdy. Put this here. go for it. You got a whale out here today. Look at that. Sorry to leave you guys hanging for a minute. I had to do a little bit of stuff, make a loop. Dirty David, we got a whale chilling. Might see it on the camera here. We got an iceberg today. You gotta watch out for those. Otherwise we'll get Titanic. Yes sir, job comes first all the time. I try, like I said, it's actually really hard to do this YouTube stuff by myself, but I didn't really realize why no one did it. And everyone makes fun of me when I work on the boats here. They're like, well, you taking your camera out and video. I'm like, you know what, most people never get to do this or see what this is like. And this culture's dying. And I don't like that. And you know what? I want to support what we do, and there's a lot of people who work probably a lot harder than I do, and I respect that. I mean, I try to work the hardest I can. Thanks for all the thumbs up, everyone. I appreciate you guys being out here watching, supporting us. How much longer? Well, the opening starts at 12, man. You're out here just chilling with us, my bro. So 12 would be in 36 minutes. So it's kind of ways away. So 34 minutes to set time. I might. Yeah, I mean, since I found South Africa, it's a great idea and all, but like, you know, it takes a lot of logistics, it takes a lot of permits and stuff to do that, and the chance of it getting there to you, like fresh off the bat, for me, not really that, maybe in a couple of years. That's why I made this YouTube channel. I would love to ship fish everywhere. I would love to have an online business where you guys could go check out the fish I caught, and you could go order a fish for yourself and it'd be shipped to your doors as soon as possible. That's the goal. So keep supporting this channel, keep subscribed, keep watching, and let's see where we can take this. Oh, I gotta post some videos too now. My buddy Mallory, the guy that took me king crab, I call him Monster Hunter Mallory, he's out west on with his dad's boat, and he's tendering Bristol Bay right now. They're going through a storm going up north, so I got some cool videos to post of what he's doing too. This goal is to be a collaborative channel, working with a bunch of different fishermen, and that's my main goal here, is to collaborate, you know. Yeah. Oh, cool, Berlin. That's awesome. We're in southeast Alaska. We're gonna go Gillnetting for salmon, sockeye salmon. Alright. It's the time of year for them. We're gonna Gillnet. We got to fill up on slush here. We have ice, so we're gonna fill up some water. We got little baby glaciers. You know, baby glaciers, please say the baby glaciers. The baby glaciers are dying. They need your help. Any donations? Yes. Oh, that's an old belt. Is that alright?
Take the line and just
mend it on. River, go, River. Go, jump. Oh yeah. Yeah, huge chunk underneath. It's as big as our boat. Yet again, I'm gonna have to put y'all down. Always cut away from your own hand, like cut away. If everyone needs to know what the best knife is, Victor Knox knife. Hitches. It's kicker knots. Amazing. So tow it, so we can tow the boat and the net, keep the net right. You can only tow the net from one end to keep your net having a good hook, because the net drops down in the water and you need a good hook so you get fish to flow around the net. Because gill nets, the fish do get stuck in them, basically drowning because they're stuck in the net. It's not like seining where they get bunched up and bagged up and poured into a tank. These come up and you have to pull them out of the net. So like any good trick, a little bit of tape. Well, I might have to close this out. My phone's dying, so we'll set the net. But in about an hour, we'll be hauling the net, and I'll make sure to get a good video of this. This is an iceberg. While I was watching, make sure you leave a thumbs up for the iceberg. Save the baby Glaciers. They accept all types of donations. They like cars, trucks, airplanes. We accept all kinds of donations. They like to eat gold and silver. They love money. Please save the baby Glaciers and donate today. SaveAGlacier.com. Is that cool?
We gonna sit on it?
No.
Please.
No. If you brought a kayak, I'd say at your own risk, have fun with that.
I think it looks pretty cool.
Dude, they're freezing. It's freezing cold, David.
It's cold. It's cool in the water down.
Is Chris letting you look at it right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, the things are heavy because like the little ones, I pulled a couple on the boat before and they weigh so much, dude. Oh, thank you. Yay, that's funny. Hey, well, yeah, dude, I get zero. Man, I put these videos up there. Some are really cool, and I get like 100 views on them. I'm like, how did a whale with a baby whale only get 100 views? Well, there's this girl who's like definitely like wearing too tight of clothes. I mean, I get it. It's creativity and it's finest. It is natural art. I love it, but it doesn't make sense. I mean, is that going to improve human consciousness? I don't think so. This is cool though. Look, hey, look, a baby glacier. Yeah, baby glaciers are hungry. They're starving. They need your help. Please donate today. Save the Sasquatch Foundation too. You can tell Sasquatch was on that glacier. See, I think Sasquatch hates glaciers entries. I come up to the conclusion that look at how deep it goes. That's cool. Appreciate you, Sean. You're awesome. Oh yeah, look, it's got a little sea cave in there. Watch out! Oh no, it's a glacier. It's an iceberg. The first one of the season, David. Joker, you made it outside, dude. We got a Joker, got a Rune, we got a Dave. Joker, Rune. Oh, baby, what are you doing? Now it's time to go get some fish. Yeah, there is beauty and danger. Or there's danger and beauty. Which one is it? There's danger and beauty. Hey, Rune. Gotta watch out for this guy. He's getting 12 and a half years old and he's still fishing every day. He likes to poop on the net though. This is his favorite thing. He likes to just... Joker, what are you doing? Come on. Come on. Well, I'm not a rich fisherman. I'm absolutely broke fisherman. And yeah, I'd rather be out here than making money. Wait. Thank you for everyone for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. It's amazing that people like this, and I hope it improves your day. Joker, what are you doing? Did you do it again? He just poops on the net. It's annoying. Because then you get dog poop on the first part of the net. Like, oh, it's so gross. Don't clean it off and make it all clean. Joker. The sockeye, they can get to like 10 pounds sometimes. I mean, they'll get big. The king salmon out here, we have hatchery kings, and they'll get to like, I mean, kings get up to 80, 90 pounds. So they can get big. And then, you know, the cohos, like, you know, 10 to 20 pounds. You know, sometimes like 5 pounds. The pinks are like 2 to 5. Same thing with the, I mean, the sockeyes are probably about average 5 pounds, though, 2 to 5 pounds. They're nice fish. Nice and meaty, nice and oily. They eat krill all day long, so they're kind of the clean fish to eat. Thank you everyone for a thumbs up. Make sure you like the video. I might be closing it out here in I'd say like 15 minutes or 10 minutes, and I'll let my phone charge up. And if you come back here in about, I'd say an hour, we'll be throwing a net out and going up and down the net, looking at the fish we got in it, and then hauling it eventually. We'll get to see the first set of the year. That answers your question, Shatter Architect. I like that. Chris needs more lights on his boat. He needs a better setup. It's really hard to see at night. There's that Devil's Thumb mountain range. Oh, Joker, you're back again. This is Joker. He's getting a little old. He's a happy dog. Joker! Oh no, he's doing it. I'm doing that. No. That's Horns Cliff right there. If anyone wants to learn about a cool coolest story. Look at the strangest story ever told. There's an audio book on it on YouTube. It talks about how the natives that lived there were like laughing at the mountain, and the mountain fell into the water. And then there's the story of the Kushtaka that lives up in Thomas Bay, and it's a story about these land otters that eat people. Not eat people, but you become one of them. You know, it's like this, the fae of. Oh, thank you, Shatter and Architect. That's awesome. Appreciate it. Go. We have some cool videos yesterday. We climbed up Crystal Mountain. On the backs of trolls, we climbed up the top of Crystal Mountain. Thank each and every one of you for being awesome, supportive, and watching it. This is everywhere is paradise. It's up to us to make it a paradise. There's so many beautiful things we can do everywhere, but it's a lot more fun to do with happy, beautiful people. And there's a lot to be done, no matter what you want to do. There's always something to be done. I don't really chase happiness anymore. It's more I chase goals, and goals aren't really happiness. This is actualization. Actualization trumps happiness. So it's like having a king versus an ace. Like, king's a happiness, but an ace is like, it's everything. You know, it's like a wild card. So playing the wild card is kind of like following faith, and that's what this whole journey has been. I'm deathly afraid of water. I can't, for some reason my density doesn't allow me to tread water very good. So swimming's pretty hard. You know, I like to surf, I like to water ski, I like to swim. But man, being out in the cold ocean, there's really not much chance to live. I'm scared of it, but it's always that feeling of faith. Have faith, it's going to be okay. You're gonna have a great time. And sure enough, every time it's been a learning curve. And it reminds me, you know, there's a lot of great writers who spend a lot of time in the water, and now I see why, because you get so much time for contemplation and peace. Crab fishermen out there, hard at work crabbing. The other day we had a lightning storm right there, right off of Horns Cliff, boom, right above us, and it was the first lightning strike in Petersburg in like 6 years. My buddy Dave came off the airplane into Alaska for the first time. His first hour being here, we were out in the water, and he got a lightning storm right above his head. It was a pretty phenomenal event. Kind of terrifying, but this is the island of Kupreanof. Lonely, moss-filled world, all muskeg, all marsh, covered in bugs. Not really that fun to hike in, but it's really beautiful to look at. 16 likes. This is the record for this month. You guys are awesome. I appreciate all you guys for your support of me. This is we got a lot of good ideas, and I think I'll be able to get a better camera set up here in the next couple of months. I'm looking forward to see where I can take this. Well, the spots is we're basically in the area right now, so we can just kind of roam around. We have a little postage stamp area from that point a little bit past out there, kind of to right there, all the way up to that island in front of it, over to here, straight in line for the iceberg, all the way back to here. So we have this like 4x4 square mile area to go play in. But it starts at noon our time, and so in Alaska right now it's 11:40. So we have 20 minutes to set the net. When we set the net, I'm going to fill up the tanks full of slush. I'll have the live stream probably. I'm probably going to cut it off here in about 5 minutes. And yeah, come back in a little bit. Yep, fear and respect. That's it. It's not fear. It's having a healthy knowledge of what's good and bad for you, and not letting fear dictate what you're gonna do, but let your wisdom of what can happen with fear to let you to make a conscious decision how to operate smoothly. I do not like working under uncertainty. Uncertainty is a bad predicament to be in. And that's where we're in. I say in the realms of like our society right now. I notice that uncertainty is the key factor. I meet so many people that uncertainty, and developing their own truths about yourself first before you develop truths about the world around you seems to be much more important and tangible, and it gives you a better way to deal with negative outcomes. Like you can handle negative outcomes with less emotional grasp over how you're going to react. Like I'm not going to get frustrated, because if I get frustrated, I'm going to destroy my ability to rationally solve the situation. It's a lot to kind of explain, but being around a lot of angry people sometimes gives you the ability to look at yourself and say, hey, I react the same way too. It may not be the same explosive mechanism, but how can we pull Uno reverse and learn something from it? Yeah, it's I think it's through trial and error. I lived with 10 years of my life with a piece of glass in my hand, and so this winter I went completely broke. My grandfather passed away at the same time, so I had to go get my piece of glass taken out of my hand. They ripped out my ulnar nerve for a little bit, and so the first time in 10 years I can move my hand like that. I can't move my pinky in. But I got my hand back. I've been in chronic pain for 10 years, and those 10 years of pain taught me enough to know that emotional pain will always trump physical pain. So it's weird. More people need hugs, and we don't want to admit that. Like the most unhuggable person you know probably needs a hug, and you're not going to get punched for doing that. It's kind of uncomfortable, but I think when uncomfortability is applied, you're kind of in control. All right, Chris. Want to go catch some crab pots? All right, gotta go. Come back later.